Dubious dub. Hello, I'm Anthony Miller. Saucy songs on clash culture, this DJ is stuck in trade. But Kiprich over his head with a track dedicated to the memory of a slain Don. And he's heading to court, determined to fight the charge he's been hit with by the cops.
You know, telephone thing mash up me life.
Serious charge. Telephone ting DJ Kiprich to face the courts in relation to a musical recording referencing the death of a Don. Spanish Town tense since the shooting death of an area leader known as Thickman. A subsequent dub by Kiprich resulted in the DJ being arrested and charged with the use of audio and audiovisual communication to promote criminal activity, which attracts a fine of $1 million or 6 months behind bars.
Dub plate is something that selector call and order, and when they want it in a particular way, they're able to do so when they get the dub plate, because they give them on a split track and they can do what they want to do with a dub plate. So it's just a dub plate. So I wasn't looking for no problem, I wasn't looking for a charge, I wasn't looking to be on a list as most man of interest with a list of other man of interest.
Yeah, but you have to take responsibility for what you say. You talk about blue light flashing, you talk about it's not going to end this way and one order, and you know, it comes across as violent. And I don't think that's a result of splicing.
But you don't think so?
No, not necessarily, because I heard you say these things.
How are you sure? Are you sure it's me? Say that part.
Are you saying you didn't say those things?
I didn't say nothing, because you see, this matter is in front of the court and I cannot say much about the song itself and how the song was structured or whatever. I didn't even know the atmosphere of what was going on in Spanish Town at that time. I wasn't here, I was abroad. I went to a studio in Philadelphia, yeah? That's where I did my part of the dub. And as I say, how dub plate is done. Dub plate, you do dub plate so it can be effective, so you get the forward from the dub plate. So it's just a dub plate.
The place now run like one time.
So what are you saying right now, though? This has all gone down. Do you think of yourself as a victim, or you think that you've made a mistake and you lesson learned and maybe you're not going to make that mistake again?
For a dub plate though, a dub plate, I've done more hardcore dub plate than that dub that I heard. Yeah? Where that dub plate, custom dub, going at people that I don't know.
So what's made the difference in this case then? Spell it out.
I don't know I don't know what made the difference. Why is this one so different? You know, several more dub plates. Is there? Saying all different kind of thing about that whole situation same way.
Okay, so you think you're being made an example of?
I don't know what's happening. I just wake up and see myself as man of interest.
Goodness and mercy shall follow me.
You know, but what I really want my fans to know and what the people to know who don't know me is that I'm not a violent person. And as I said, the only time I speak war vibes and all of that kind of thing is lyrical wars on Sting stage, or when I'm feuding with other artists and them kind of thing. So when I see this whole thing going out and they criminalizing my name and putting it like, boy, me is a murderer and all them kind of thing, I'm very far from that. I'm on the other side of that. I am not that kind of person, none at all.
But the actual victims are people who die as a result of gun violence. You're not a victim here. You're somebody who maybe made a mistake. Would you admit that you made a mistake?
Listen, I can stand up to a mistake. I can take accountability of any mistake. But I'm saying though, if I'm doing a job, yeah, and I did my job a particular way, yeah, and then give it to whoever and they do it however they want to do it and put it out there, I can't call a job a mistake. You see, if now there's a guideline that I must follow, let the guideline be known to me. Me, Marlon Plunkett, Kiprich, would never, ever try to incite any form of violence against any police or the state. I'm not stupid. I'm not an idiot. I would never do anything like that. You think it's easy for when my daughter called me and said to me, Daddy, we're gonna be homeless. I saw it on YouTube that you're wanted for double murder. That's how vloggers bring it out there to people. That not nice. I feel it, you know. I feel it, Anthony, when I tell you, say, I feel it, and a joke. I get calls, the kind of calls I get. When Bridgina tell me, say, yo, listen me. For them, yo, police friend tell them, say, yo, listen me. You see him, this I go reach him, and them thing there. Eat list, this and that, and all them kind of thing there. Me not eat food for 4 days. I feel it, Anthony. You understand me? I feel that something here from my heart. You know what I mean?
Do so much good and no never highlight it.
Our crime rate is what our crime rate
we
is.
Know our crime rate.
You're pretending that doesn't exist.
But
That's the context.
You tell me, say it's a dub plate cause our crime rate. We know what's happening in garrisons. We know say people have enemies cause people kill people for people and people are going to kill back people for them family and them friends. Not a dub plate. A dub plate cannot make no farmer man take up no gun and go shoot no man or turn no gun pan no police officer or turn no gun pan the state. It can't happen that way.
So you're blameless.
Blameless?
You're blameless in all of this. I'm asking you, are you blameless in all of this? Simple question.
Mr. Miller, as I say, the matter in front of the court, and I was advised by my lawyer not to say much about the song itself. So I don't want to elaborate too much on the song.
How do you clear your name?
The whole heap of damage control I have to go do, Mr. Miller, you have to go help me too. You have to go help me clear my name. Because you know me and you know me over the years. I know say Kiprich is not a violent person. You know you come at the clash and say I the only war them me do. Music war alone me do.
Any message you would send to other DJs?
Yes. You don't want to be in that spot here. You don't want to be in that spot here. So, I can tell you this, say, here we go on. From now on, we have to just be mindful of certain things. I know, say, as artists were in the streets and them thing there, sometimes it got tough. Yeah, but you know, see when me I go through. I said dub play.
Kiprich following up his notorious dub with a feel-good track, casting him in a less controversial light.
Them why you bury alive.
Meanwhile, the police action, says attorney-at-law Bert Samuels, a wake-up call to the DJ fraternity in general.
Well, ignorance of the law is no defense, and therefore, the performers need to educate themselves about what may be thought to be so current and hip, but is a foul to the law.
My point is a lot of other DJs and people in the dancehall world would be kind of throwing these words and doing these kinds of dubs. It's par for the course.
Yes, but isn't there a body that, educates entertainers? Isn't there a musician league that says, listen, this is the law, it's 2014, that's how far away, that's 11 years ago.
I think once that dub money is coming in, and sometimes it can be substantial, all of that is out the window.
So, is that filthy lucre? Is it that you're going to use money to prejudice your career? Is the fine prohibitive? I mean, what's the dub money? It's $1 million fine. Are they going to balance the fine against the money they make from it?
Is this arbitrary, though? Since other people are also in the firing line, why Kiprich?
Well, you can handpick whoever you want to charge. The law has always been like that you want to take a good case. I mean, the issue he spoke to was very current. It was a massive problem in Spanish Town. And that's a lot of sales in the dance. You're going to get a lot of forwards for that. But when you look at the substance of what is happening, you're really putting the lives of people in danger.
You've listened to the dub?
Yes, I had to. I'm a reggae man.
What struck you?
It's the openness and the unclothed manner in which he revealed all that he was talking about. There is no, as it were, poetic license for what he was saying.
But this happens over and over again, and people say well, I can do this and say it because it's freedom of expression.
Yes, and therefore you can denigrate women, you can promote, rape, you can do all of these things. The law is going to come for you because we have a real gang problem, don't we? And I'm not discussing the case at the moment, but you know what this has done to families, and there must be a sensitivity in all of this. Marley avoided this and reached the top. You can avoid it and reach the top. You don't have to sing about anything other than one love and spread peace.
I can only remember this happening to maybe 2 other people in recent memory, maybe a young lady. She got charged, also another DJ, but he skipped town after being released. Are the police sending a message to others in the entertainment industry that you might be next?
Definitely. Part of arrest and sentence is to deter, and the law serves that purpose. And this is a deterrent for other artists who may say, you need to choose your subject matter as well, and you need to respect persons' lives. I mean, everyone has a right to life, and if we hate the police for extinguishing citizens, then we shouldn't have citizens going on a microphone and promoting the demise of others.
People need to remember, though, that once upon a time, there were politicians attending the funerals of famous dons, and people could also argue that dons were the creation of a political system in Jamaica, but dons have fallen out of fashion.
Oh yes, and they are no longer controlled by politicians in part. They're controlled by money and gain and extortion.
Kiprich's attorney, Patrick Peterkin, is telling other DJs and selectors to watch out.
Today's Kiprich, tomorrow it might be another artist. We know that we have a crime situation, and in terms of rights, we want to whittle down persons' rights because the purpose is that we want to solve crime. But I always believe that if we ramp up regular policing, we don't have to make artists scapegoats.
The DJ was given bail on Monday, February 10, and is set to appear in court on February 21.
Oh, please, God, don't make them do me like Jesus.